Your starter kit includes everything you need to carry IWB, appendix, and OWB using a paddle or slide. This tutorial will walk you through how to assemble each one. Every carry position includes the shift shell. This is the portion that holds your firearm. The shift shell can be worn in a half shell configuration, which is used with the IWB, appendix, and OWB slide holsters, and the shift shell can be worn in a full shell configuration as you see here. This is designed for the OWB paddle holster. For the half shell configuration, begin by untwisting the twist locks from the top and bottom of the shift shell. This will require a counterclockwise motion. Being careful to keep your fingers away from the seam of the shell, slide your shells apart using the motion you see here. To carry IWB, AIWB, and OWB slide, you will want to select the shell that includes the pre-assembled adjustable retention unit. To carry IWB or appendix, use the trigger guard you see here. Attach the trigger guard to the half shell using the two interlocking rails at the bottom of the shift shell. Once your trigger guard is connected, secure the two pieces together with a twist lock. To carry OWB slide, use the trigger guard with the pre-assembled belt slide adapter. Using the interlocking rails, slide this special trigger guard onto the half shell. Secure the trigger guard to the half shell using a twist lock. To go from the half shell configuration to the full shell configuration, begin by untwisting the twist lock from the bottom of the shift shell. Now slide the trigger guard down and off the half shell. Next, slide the two half shells together using the interlocking rails. Push the right piece up and the left piece down to slide them together. Secure the shells by adding a twist lock to the top and bottom of the entire unit. To carry IWB, begin by locating your IWB holster base. This carry position requires the half shell configuration. Remove the connector lock from the holster connector. Press the half shell down onto the holster connector, then secure it with the connector lock. Finally, add a twist lock to the holster connector using a clockwise motion. For appendix carry, you will need the AIWB OWB holster base, the half shell configuration, appendix clip, and a twist lock. So to begin, you will press the half shell onto the holster connector. To secure the shell to the holster base, slide the appendix clip over the holster connector. As a final touch, add a twist lock to the holster connector using a clockwise motion. To carry OWB slide, you will need the AIWB OWB holster base, the half shell configuration that includes the belt slide trigger guard, the belt slide lock, and a twist lock. Begin by pressing the half shell into the holster connector. Slide the belt slide lock over the holster connector. Finally, apply the twist lock to the outside of the holster connector. To carry using the OWB paddle, you will need the full shell configuration and the quick release paddle system. First, choose the angle that you would like to carry. Next, press the button located on the side of the holster mount while firmly pressing the paddle and shell together. Then give the two pieces a good tug to ensure they are secured to one another. If you prefer to open carry the full shell using the belt slide attachment, you will need the full shift shell, the belt slide attachment, 2 additional button head screws, and 2 additional weld nuts, and an Allen key. If you plan to wear a thicker belt with this holster, you will want to use the belt slide spacers. Begin by unscrewing the paddle from the holster mount. Set the paddle aside. Next, add 2 weld nuts to the holster mount. Then connect the 2 pieces using 2 button head screws. Now, add the final 2 weld nuts and 2 button head screws to the belt slide attachment. Finally, choose the angle that you would like to carry, then press the button located on the side of the holster mount while firmly pressing the belt slide attachment and shell together. Make sure the button returns to its original position, then give the two pieces a good tug to ensure they are secured to one another. The ShapeShift 4.0 IWB holster. To adjust your IWB holster's ride height, begin by positioning the adjustable holster clips downward, then pull them straight out. If you would like your holster to sit lower inside your pants, bring both clips up. If you would like your holster to sit higher, bring both clips down. Reattach the clips by positioning them downward as you insert them into the holster base, then swing them up. If you would like to tweak your holster's cant, simply relocate one of the holster clips up and the other down. To adjust the passive retention on your ShapeShift, begin by locating the extra twist lock from your parts pack. Insert the twist lock into the adjustable retention unit. To increase your passive retention, spin the twist lock clockwise. To reduce the retention, spin your twist lock counterclockwise. If you would like to apply the trigger guard to the full shell configuration, you will need a narrow hex nut, a 1/2-inch flathead screw, and an Allen key located in your parts pack. Begin by untwisting the twist locks from the top and bottom of your full shell configuration. Being careful to keep your fingers away from the seam of the shell, slide your shells apart using the motion seen here. Using the half shell with the pre-installed rotating adapter, apply the trigger guard into the recess of the trigger guard area. Add a narrow hex nut to the front of the thumb release. Flip over the shell, then attach the thumb release to the half shell using a 1/2-inch flathead screw. Next, slide the two half shells together using the interlocking rails, using the motion you see here. Finally, apply a twist lock to the top and bottom of the shift shell using a clockwise motion. For additional ShapeShift information, email support@aliengearholsters.com or call our customer service team at 208-215-2046. Thank you for choosing Alien Gear Holsters.